Well, it's no longer hours, all days, all weeks, but it's just hours to the match of Manchester United versus Chelsea at Old Trafford, and United is really going to go ahead and do the needful in there to see to it that they really get themselves to a level of really getting back to the winning ways, especially in the Premier League, especially winning consecutive games as they used to do by the start of the season. Welcome to Rokan Sports. Subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. And today, each and every time United is going to play a game with a big team, you know what we do? We bring you the predicted Manchester United starting 11 as they take on the side which goes by the names of Chelsea. This time today, we know United is taking on Chelsea, and allow me to talk to you about this encounter of Manchester United against Chelsea. Very many players have been ruled out. Edson Cavani out. Scott McTominay is out. Paul Lebile Pogba is out. Who else? Who is doubtful? Daniel James is doubtful, but he really came in and trained, and so we don't know whether he's really going to come up into this encounter of Manchester United versus Chelsea in here on Rokan Sports. Remember, this match is going to take place at the Stamford Bridge, and you know that United really has always gets hard time at the Stamford Bridge. However, the previous season, United went there and won 2-1, and remember, it was Anton Martial who scored the header into the first half, and Harry Maguire scored from a well-brought-in corner by a player who goes by the names of Bruno Fernandez, the Portuguese who came in from Sporting Lisbon, and he has turned things around at Manchester United ever since he really came up. So Manchester United versus Chelsea is always a tight one, but a lot of things need to be learned by Manchester United as they head into this encounter, because we really need to know what is at stake if at all United doesn't really go ahead and win this one. What is at stake? One, United will really see itself into the losing side if at all it does not win this one, because Man City have won their game today against a side which goes by the names of West Ham. It was really a tricky one, and they surprisingly got their 2 goals from their 2 central defenders, that is Ruben Diaz and John Stone. So it really shows you how much pressure is going to be on Ole Gunnar Solskjaer and his side tomorrow as they play a side which goes by the names of Chelsea, because it's now confirmed that Chelsea is 13 points, however much they have a game in hand, however much Manchester United has a game in hand, and that's the game they're playing against Chelsea. Man City has stretched its lead to 13 points, and where does this leave Manchester United? Those who really know it, that Man City, if at all United doesn't win tomorrow, that means City will be 13 points ahead of Manchester United, and it will be a clear indication that Manchester United is out of the title race. Guys, I'm one of the person who thinks if United wins against Chelsea tomorrow, and it wins against Crystal Palace, and it goes to Etihad, and they get 3 points off Man City, I'm 100% sure United will be still into the title race. But if at all things go otherwise, trust me, Manchester United will be out, because there is no way United is really going to catch on a team like Chelsea that scores, a team like Man City that scores game in, game out. So those are certain things that we really need to look up to in here on Rokan Sports and Manchester United fans around the world, because we are really at a level that we are not supposed to lose a game until we see to it that we're at a level at Man City or we are points ahead of them. Can United really take that run? We are going to see this on the game or on Old Trafford, at Stamford Bridge tomorrow, as Manchester United takes on a side which goes by the names of Chelsea. Now, when you look at Chelsea, Thiago Silva is out, and Thiago Silva is like the captain of Chelsea, and he's a darling to the coach who goes by the names of Thomas Tuchel. And remember, he was the captain of PSG by the time Thomas Tuchel was coaching PSG in there, and he left, although they wanted to give him a new contract. but he said no and he came into Chelsea, and that's where he's playing from. And guess what? A player who goes by the names of Thiago Silva is out and injured, and that really gives United an edge, because when you look at the likes of Rudiger, Bowman, and who else they fixed there, I think United can be really get an edge, especially if at all Anton Martial really puts up the level that we expect him to be on, because Edson Cavani is too ruled out of the Manchester United game in there. Smash a like on the video, comment, like, and share. If at all you are new to this channel and you've not yet subscribed to this channel, do that as quickly, as soon as possible, to see to it that you support this channel that does football news strictly in here on Rokani Sports. Now, allow me to take you through the predicted Manchester United lineup in here. The predicted Manchester United lineup as they take on a side which goes by the names of Chelsea. It was been compiled by me here at Rokani Sports, and enjoy it as you watch it there. All right, there you go. Manchester United versus Chelsea, predicted Man United lineup. Please subscribe to Rokani Sports. Yes, you have to do that. There's no reason as to why you don't subscribe to this channel, because it brings you all what you need. And we are really going into this. David De Gea is in goal. Remember, there is a battle in the Premier League. People say David De Gea, Dean Henderson. So to me, I fancy David De Gea. With the time he spent at Manchester United, I really see him as a player who is way up there, and he's really up to a level of playing for Manchester United. Aaron Wan-Bissaka, right full back in there. That's where I expect Ole Gunnar Solskjaer to put him. Eric Bay, I expect Eric Bay in there to play into our central defense, because Chelsea is a fast team. They've got really fast players. Adam Talk Sports, hello, how are you? Harry Maguire. Yes, I expect him to play alongside Eric Bay, because he was rested in the match against the team known as Real Sociedad. I think the very first time he's being rested ever since he started playing for Manchester United. Luke Shaw was rested too into that game of Real Sociedad, and Alex Telles played that role, and we expect Luke Shaw to come back to doing his best. Freddy Rodriguez, I expect him really to start into this encounter of Manchester United versus Chelsea. However much he was not rested, he played close to 90 minutes into that encounter of Manchester United, as we took on a side which goes by the names of Real Sociedad at Old Trafford in there. Thank you guys for watching it. Smash a like on the video, comment, like, and share. I have Danny Van Beek in there. Danny Van Beek trained on Friday, and he accomplished the entire training. So I think this is the chance, by the way, to bring in Danny Van Beek, because Nemanja Matic played a lot of football into these past 10 days. Daniel James, I expect him to play on the right wing, because he is on form, by the way. And when you look at how Chelsea plays, I think United needs a player of a caliber of Daniel James, because he's really going to chase them all over the park. Now, the other player is Bruno Fernandez. Obviously, for him, it's something that we are used to, that is supposed to start. And we have Marcus Rashford in there, man who is on fire this season. He's firing in goals for fun, though he is selfish. And that's one of the things I really hate about Marcus Rashford. But I think he's really a good player. And Anton Martial is expected to lead the line in the absentia of a man who goes by the names of Edson Cavani for Manchester United. So that's my probable lineup of Manchester United versus the side which goes by the names of Chelsea. You have the right to go in the comment section and tell me what you think about this lineup. Now, I have a person in here who has brought in a question, who goes by the names of Adam Talk Sports. Adam Talk Sports is asking that is Danny Van Beek fit. Yes, because he trained on Friday, the full training. And I think Ole is really ready to put him into the pitch because this is his time. Because remember, Ole was asked about Danny Van Beek, especially at the beginning of the season, and told people that Danny is going to get his time because we are at the beginning of the season. There is no reason to really hurry about this because he's really a good player and he's really going to get his time. And guess what? I think with the absentia of Scott McTominay and Paul Pogba, there is no way you are telling me that Danny Van Beek doesn't get a spot into the starting 11 of Manchester United. To me, I think this is the chance for Danny Van Beek to come in and really do the needful for Manchester United. And I think this is the time Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has to trust a player who goes by the names of Danny Van Beek. I think he is really good, and I think he is really nice, and this is the best time for him to come in and play. If at all he does not play when Pogba is injured and Scott McTominay, when he's going to play for Manchester United? That stays the big question, and that's why I really come out and tell people that this is the chance for Danny Van Beek. If there is a clear chance for Danny Van Beek to really show us prove all the haters wrong and prove Ole Gunnar Solskjaer wrong and his entire coaching staff, this is the time Danny Van Beek is really going to do the needful in here, if at all the manager really trusts him. And there is no excuse Ole is going to give us for this, because we expect nothing apart from Danny Van Beek to be on the pitch, because Danny Van Beek is a really good player, and in such games of Chelsea you need him. There is no way you're going to play Nemanja Matic all that football. He played the other weekend, he played into the midweek on Thursday, and you can't tell me that a 32-year-old player is going to play all those matches in there. I don't think it's really going to work out for Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Is James fit? I heard he got a knock. Yes, he got a knock in the game of Real Sociedad, and he was taken off the pitch, and Amad Diallo came on, but he trained very well. The manager said he is really good to play for Manchester United in the game against Chelsea. So expect him. He is going to be part of the squad that is traveling to the Stamford Bridge earlier tomorrow in there to see to it that they will do the needful against the team which goes by the names of Chelsea. Now, when you look at this lineup that I really thought of, there you go. That is my confirmed line. To me, this is my probable lineup for Manchester United as we talk on the side which goes by the names of Chelsea tomorrow. It's a must-win, by the way. That's something that should get into your head. And if at all we don't win, trust me, you'll never hear me again saying that United is into the title race. You will never hear me. Tomorrow marks the last day for me to say that United is into the title race. If at all we lose against Chelsea or we draw against Chelsea, that will be the last nail into the coffin of Manchester United, and the title hopes will be over. Because I don't expect to see Man City losing 3 more games. And United, even if they lose, are you sure that United will keep on winning? That's the big question in here on Rokan Sports. Adam Talk Sports, I've done 3 videos today. I'm gonna do 4. All right. I like the consistency and the pressure on Adam Talk Sports. Thank you guys for watching in. That is my predicted lineup of Manchester United against a side which goes by the names of Chelsea tomorrow at Stamford Bridge. And I expect United really to go hard onto the team that goes by the names of Chelsea to go ahead and win. Thank you guys for watching in. It's always nice having you in here on United. Sorry. It's always nice having you here on Rokan Sports. That has been the predicted lineup of Manchester United as it takes on a side which goes by the names of Chelsea. The game is at Stamford Bridge. We will be, I don't know whether time will allow me, because I have to go to church tomorrow, and after church I will come and see whether I can do a watch along for you guys in here on Rokani Sports. Thank you guys for watching in. Adam Talk Sports, 5 finger salute blood. Thank you for keeping it Rokan Sports, and see you later in our other video of the day of the Rokani Sports. Thank you. But bad news, Man City is now 13 points ahead of Manchester United. If United doesn't win tomorrow against Chelsea, it will be gone for Manchester United. Title hopes end tomorrow. All keep alive tomorrow.